Alright guys, it's Stephen here on BlueMoonRisingTV and we are trying something a little bit different. This bag in front of me, this beautiful blue Manchester City bag, has the new third kit. And I know we've already played in it, but a lot of you haven't probably really seen it up close yet. I know personally I haven't, so I went to the City store this morning and I picked myself up one and I'm going to take a closer look at it, an unboxing if you like. And let's get into it then, because I know it's divided opinion a little bit, but I quite like it and I'll show you why now anyway. So it comes in this new bag at the City store. Obviously it's got the new logo, which in general has really grown on me. I like the simplicity of it, the colour style. I think it's a really nice logo. And hopefully you think it's as nice as the kit. This is the new third shirt. It comes in orange and violet bold, whatever that means. Violet bold is what normal people call purple, I think. And it looks almost like a little bit of a blue hint at times, but it is purple and violet bold. That is the shirt there. This camera next to me will be showing a different angle of it there for you. But yeah, it's interesting, it's different. I think in general, it carries on the tradition of third shirts that are a little bit more extravagant. I think we all remember last year's glow in the dark special. That was a bit of a fan favourite. And we have had orange and violet in the kit before in the past. I do remember one particular kit had violet in around 2008, I think it was, one of our away kits. And in general, it's very experimental. I quite like it, being honest. I think it's very eccentric, but I think with the third kit in general is the one where you can experiment. There is some spiel from City in general. This is going to be the kit that they wear for away games that aren't the league games. Now the away kit, which is like a dark maroon and black, that's going to be the one that they wear when they're going to Bournemouth and Swansea and so on in the league. But when we're playing Mönchengladbach away, or we've got an FA Cup game away, this is the one they're going to wear. I'll give it to clubs these days. They know how to sell a shirt, and this makes no exception. So there's going to be plenty of chances for them to wear this. So you've got a choice really, if you want an away kit, of this one or the league away one, so to speak. You've got plenty of choice there. But yeah, I'll read a little bit of spiel. It combines a bold violet with orange away shirt for cup games. So yeah, a bold violet, purple, as we already established a few minutes ago. It first appeared, this colour, on City's 1992 away shirt and also featured in the 2007 and 2014 versions as well. So basically what they're trying to say is this colour does make sense with City's history in general. And this season, the orange horizontal lines overlay the shirt's violet base. So we've got a kind of like a funky tiger thing kind of going on here. Whatever that means, but we've got like some kind of mad colour stripe thing going on here. And these stripes here, these black stripes down the side, which I'm gonna pick up a little bit, there, you see them, they run down the side. They run down the shorts as well, apparently. You can see it there for that camera there. These apparently, well, yeah, they do. They stretch and they allow for movement, you know, for like ventilation, because I guess it gets pretty sweaty when you're running around on the pitch in front of a lot of people. But yeah, that's what they're for there. So this isn't even the Vapor version. They have two different versions of the shirt. They have this is called the Etihad third kit version, which Etihad Stadium version, whatever that means. All I know is it costs £60. Though I did get 10% off because I'm a Citizens member, and I think season card members get it as well. But the actual £90 version is the one the players actually wear. It's probably exactly the same. Most people, including myself, wouldn't be able to tell the difference. It's probably got slightly more ventilation, a little bit more aerodynamic. But this one, it looks identical to me. Maybe it isn't quite as aerodynamic if I was playing sports professionally. Frankly, I'm not a professional sportsman, so it doesn't really matter. But it is basically the same. It's got a few labels. This is the Nike Dry range. Instead of just spelling it DRY like most people would, Nike spell it DRI. The DRI fit technology. Apparently it moves sweat from your skin for quicker evaporation, helping you stay dry, comfortable and focused on the task at hand, which is, well, apparently it's working there because we've won 9 games out of 9. Probably 10 out of 10 if you're watching this on Sunday, fingers crossed. Yeah, I guess this whole ventilation thing is actually working. I'm just getting the back of the shirt now. It's got a nice little embroidered kind of City thing on the back there. I'll bring that closer to the camera up there for you. I quite like that actually, it's quite cool. And apparently has established 1894 stitched on it somewhere. According to their spiel, it's on the back of the collar and on the inside of the cuffs. I can't see it, so maybe either I've got the wrong version or I'm missing something very glaringly obvious. If you've seen it, let us know in the comments. But yeah, this in general, it follows Nike's Vapor Kit template. Now I know a lot of City fans and football fans in general are kind of bored with teams using templates of other kits. They want individual kits, and I definitely fall into that category. I think we all loved about the Umbro kits is that they all felt unique and individual. I think it's fair to say the colour style, at least of this one, is kind of individual. There's been some kind of references to the Barcelona kit, which is slightly different, and it is very much similar to, I think it's Inter's away kit, which is kind of like a green, bluey, yellow version of this. But it does have that kind of Vapor Kit template, which is naively is this kind of bit here where it's got this block of colour around here and then the little lines there and it goes down. The home kit's like that, the away kit's like that, and I think England's is, Barcelona's is, quite a few teams have this same template. I'm not really a fan of that personally, if I'm being honest. I kind of understand why Nike do it. They obviously want their templates and their kits to be recognisable, but I'm not necessarily sure that is great for clubs individually. As fans, we want to look unique. Teams want to be unique, but sadly, clubs, they see the money that Nike has to offer, the fact there's Nike stores everywhere, the fact that it's a big brand, and they kind of run with it. And annoyingly, I don't blame them from a marketing perspective, but I do miss the days of the Umbro kits where they're a little bit more individual. Even last year's kit with the collar, that still felt quite unique for me as well. But so be it, that's what it is, and that's how it's going to be. But yeah, it's an interesting kit. I'll be honest, I quite like it. I think it looks quite good on the players. We saw him wear it against Swansea, and it was fetching. In terms of size, it's obviously always going to look better on a professional footballer because they're athletic and they look great in kits like Sane and John Stones. But they do have sizing for every range. It goes from a small to a triple XL. So even if you're a little bit on the bigger side, the shirt's going to fit you well. This is a medium for me, and it fits pretty decent. And I'll just put it on now. And this is it. This is the third kit on me. I'm sure you'll all agree that I am a perfect example and model of how to wear this kit. Okay, I'm not Sergio Aguero, I'm not John Stones, but I'm a normal, everyday person like most of you. And this is how it fits. I'll be honest, it fits me all right, you know. I'm a relatively slender bloke. And I think it fits you quite nicely in general. I'll be honest, I'm not really a fan of I think it's a big criticism in general aimed at most of the kits that Nike make about the badge style, how it isn't embroidered. It's like kind of a halfway house between it, kind of heat printed and embroidered, and it feels a tad cheap. I actually like the badge, it looks all right, but I don't know, I wish it felt more part of the kit. It feels like separate. That's the only way I can describe it, like it's detached a little bit. The Etihad Airways thing as well, that is just a heat transfer, and that feels a little bit cheap as well. But I kind of got used to that, and I kind of expect it. It doesn't look quite as bad on a kit like this when it's meant to be a little bit edgier, whereas the home kit you'd expect it to have a little bit more, I don't know, kind of classy and feel. And the Nike badge is actually typically probably the most classy part of this kit in terms of embroidery. This one feels like part of the kit. The City badge doesn't, and the Etihad one, that feels quite throwaway in general. But yeah, it's all right, you know. I can't really tell how much the stretchy black stuff works because I'm stood in the studio, but it fits all right on me. This is a medium. I'm about 5'10", 5'11"-ish, you know, and this is how it fits on me in general, and it feels quite nice in general. I'll be honest, I quite like this kit. I don't think it's a classic. I prefer last year's away kit in general, and I know Nike probably haven't got a great reputation amongst City fans, and maybe fairly so for kits in general, but this one, there's something about it appeals to me. I think in general, if you're going to do a kit and be garish, just fully go for it. Be totally garish, be adventurous, be colourful, and be a little bit bold. And this is violet bold according to Man City, and that's kind of bold enough for me. But yeah, I like it. To me, I'm going to give it about a 7 out of 10. I think it's a decent kit. It's not a classic, but I personally don't think it's awful. I know Paul behind the camera disagrees with me. He's not really a fan of it this year. And I know opinion on social media. I've seen people on Twitter and Facebook saying they're not really a fan in general. But what do you reckon anyway? This is our attempt at an unboxing. What do you reckon of this idea in video? Do you want to see more of these kind of videos? Do you want to see us go for some merchandise, some classic shirts, even the home and away kit in general? Get commenting, Blues, on your opinion on the shirt, on Nike and Umbro in general, and loads of other talking points. And what do you rate this one out of 10? Anyway, guys, drop a like on the video, subscribe, and we'll see you soon.